What's up, you guys? It's your boy AOT Time Westman, and I'm back at it again with another video. If you are new to the channel, I would like for you to like this video, and as well, I would like for you to subscribe to the channel, man. We're trying to continue to grow every day, so I very well would appreciate that. Now, let's get straight on into it, man. Today, we're going to do the SEC review. I think SEC Media Day was last week. I watched a little bit of it, but I didn't really keep too much in tabs with it. But let's get right into it, man. Basically, there are two divisions, just like the ACC. We have the East and we have the West. Now, let's get to the East because, like I said, they're kind of more of the, I don't want to say weaker division, but I mean, when Bama's on the other side, I mean, you're kind of the weaker division. But let's just get right into it, man. On the East, we have Florida, we have Georgia, we have Tennessee, we have Kentucky, we have Vanderbilt, we have South Carolina, we have Missouri. And then on the west side of it, we have Alabama, LSU, Auburn, Texas A&M, Arkansas, Mississippi State, and then Ole Miss. Now, let's get it. I'm gonna go from worst to best, just like I did in my ACC video. And if you guys are new to the channel, y'all go watch that. I'll put it in the link in the description, and I'll let y'all go watch that for yourself. But we're gonna do like how we did on that one, man. On the southeastern side, Missouri is who I have coming in at the bottom of the Eastern. I just don't know much about them. I'm gonna be completely real. Last year they finished 2-6 with a 4-8 record overall. I don't really think Missouri is a good team. That's just the facts. To be real with you, I just don't think they're a good team. That's flat out honest. The team I have right above them would be Vanderbilt. Now, I do like what Vanderbilt is building. Last year they were 3-5 and 6-7 in the conference. In the overall, 3-5 in the conference. Vanderbilt, man, I like what they're building, but I just feel like they're maybe 1 year away from being 1 year away. If that makes any sense. They're 1 year away from being maybe a 8-4 type team. But I just don't think they're there quite yet. The third team from the bottom I have is that team in Columbia. I don't speak of their names. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I do like what they bring back in Bentley. Like I said, I think he's a very good thrower. I don't really think his accuracy is that great, but he definitely has an arm on him. Definitely, I like what they have at Samuels at wide receiver. So I definitely like what South Carolina has, but I just don't really think they're gonna make any noise. Last year they were 3-5 in the conference and 6-7 in the final. So, but they did make a bowl game last year. So, Kentucky is who I have after that. Last year they were 4-4 in the conference, so 500, and then they were 7-6 in the actual regular season. So I think they have a pretty good chance of being maybe an 8-win team this year. Tennessee is actually who I have next. With the loss of Joshua Dobbs, Alvin Kamara, Jalen Hurd left up out of there, they're losing a lot on offense. And I forgot about Derek Barnett. Also him. I mean, I just see Tennessee. Their recruiting classes are so good though, so I don't really worry too much. Blitz Jones has did a tremendous job there. I definitely see them coming in at third from the top. Then after them, I actually have Georgia coming in after that. Last year they went 4-4 in the conference and 8-5 in the season. And then I just think Georgia, I think Kirby Smart starts to pick up a little bit of Nick Saban. I could definitely see this team possibly get 9 wins this year. Not really sure, but I could definitely see them get 9 wins. And then finally, I got Florida. I feel like Malik Zaire could really make a difference for those guys, because really Florida's always had a tremendous defense, but their offense sucks. That's just what it is. The offense is not good, and that's been their problem for the most part. So I feel like Malik Zaire can make a difference, and if they can get him rolling, man. I mean, Florida could really be an 11-win. I'm talking about playoff caliber team, and I think I dropped that. I said that in my other video about college football when I did my top 10 teams. You guys can go look at that. I'll put that link in the description as well. Now let's get to the SEC West, where the big boys at. The team that I have on the bottom coming in this year is Mississippi State. Mississippi State, man, they were 3-5 last year in the conference and 6-7. Mississippi State just don't got nobody. I do like the kid Fitzgerald or Fitzpatrick, the quarterback or whatever. I think he's a good talent, but I mean, besides that, I really don't know too much about Mississippi State. Ole Miss is actually who I have next. Even though last year Ole Miss had a worse year than Mississippi State, I think Ole Miss this year is definitely going to rebound and make a little bit of a difference this year. I honestly feel like they could actually make some noise in the West. I'm not saying that they're going to be good, but I feel like they're going to definitely put up some good games. I mean, that's just how Ole Miss does. Then after that, I actually have Arkansas coming in third from the bottom. They were 7-6 last year, 3-5 in the conference. But I mean, 3-5 in the SEC. I mean, it's the SEC, man. You gotta think about it. Those cats gotta play Alabama, LSU, Auburn, Texas A&M every year, so that's automatically like 4 losses. But I definitely like Brett Bielema. I definitely think he's a great coach. He can build something around there. I could definitely see them getting 6 to 7 wins this year, like they did last year. Now, this is a tricky one, and I'm actually gonna put Texas A&M right here. I think Kevin Sumlin will lose his job this year if he does not get 9 or more wins, and I don't think he get 9 or more wins this year. I just don't see it happen. I just don't see it in the cards for them, man. I really don't. I mean, obviously they have one of the best stadiums in the country, one of the best, you know what I'm saying, one of the best football atmospheres in the country, but I just don't really see Texas A&M doing it for me, man. I really don't. Next up, Auburn. I see them coming in. They were 5-3 this year, but I'm telling you, watch out for Auburn this year. That Jarrett Stidham dude, I heard he's the truth. Like I said, I told y'all when I did the ACC preview, that Clemson game is going to be one that I'm going to keep my eye on, especially Auburn versus Clemson, to really see if Auburn's really like that, like everybody's saying. Yeah, definitely. I heard John Franklin is going out to wide receiver, so they're making a lot of changes out there in Auburn, so that's another team that I would truly and honestly watch out for. Then I have LSU. I don't care what nobody says. I like Ed Orgeron. I think he's a good candidate. He just seems like an LSU type of coach, honestly, and the players seem to love him. One thing that they are hurting at, and LSU has always been hurting at, is quarterback. Quarterback play in the SEC has been trash, period, these past, I'll say, 5 to 10 years, really. So, besides Cam and Johnny Manziel and, you know, individuals like that, SEC quarterback play has been trash. I mean, that's just the facts. You can even possibly throw Joshua Dobbs in there and maybe even Dak Prescott, but besides that, quarterback play in the SEC has been trash for about 5 years now. So, that's just really what it is. And then, number one, I mean, I feel like these cats are going to win the championship next year, and that's Alabama. I mean, I really don't think it's really up for no argument. They're gonna sweep through the conference, go 8-0 probably again, and probably end out 14 or 15. I just don't see Alabama losing the game this year. That might just be the Nick Saban effect, but that's just how I feel about it. So you guys get in the comment box, man. Tell me how y'all feel about the SEC. Who do y'all feel like is going to make a move? Who do y'all feel like a dark horse is? I feel like my dark horse personally is Auburn. I'm telling you, watch out for Auburn, man, this year. I'm serious. So you guys get in the comment box and let me know how y'all feel. I'm out, man.